Okay, well, first I got to back it up a little bit. Sorry about that. Okay, so the rumor we have been hearing with Shrek 5 that makes me worried is that there is going to be a plot device where Shrek and his daughter end up getting sent to the real world, and then they have to figure out a way back to their fairy tale swamp life. And that's going to be the adventure they have in Toy Story 5. Now, Toy Story 5, in Shrek 5. Now, okay, that to me at first glance sounds awful. I hate it. I don't like it. But maybe there's a way that could work. The way I would be okay with it, if when they go into the real world, it's not actually the real world and people are in, like, actual real life vibes, but instead it's still animated, but everything is animated to be the real world. So it's an animated New York, animated people, cars, all that crazy stuff. Almost like Super Mario Bros, right? The Illumination movie, the way they had the real world and then they went into the Mushroom Kingdom. If it's like that, you know what? Okay, as long as the whole movie's still animated, give it to me. We'll see how it goes. I guess it'll be funny to see Shrek walk around a Starbucks or something like that, right? Sure, why not? But if it actually is real life, and the people are looking like this, and it's almost like the Sonic movie where you have them animated and then they have real people, that's just going to ruin so much of the immersion and the fun of the Shrek world, right? Well, now we got an added tidbit to that plot here that says in Shrek 5, when the group enter the real world and get stuck, there they come across Farquaad, the villain from the first movie, who now runs a Shrek themed amusement park like Universal Studios. Huh? This is a sacrifice I am willing to make. What are you talking about, huh? Okay, let's back up a little bit. Now, Lord Farquaad did have a theme park in the first Shrek movie. Let's see here. Lord Farquaad height is crazy. Someone is actually looking for, he's 4'6". Well, I'm taller than Farquaad. And it's not just with my hat, who happens to be limp. Farquaad Park, I guess is what I look it up, right? They show up there and they get there and it's a whole theme park and whatnot. You can take your photos and people there, and there's an arena and they got the Facebook logo for some reason, right? I was like, okay, but what does it mean that Lord Farquaad died? Because he went into the belly of the dragon, Donkey's baby mama, as is the scientific term. When you die in the fairy tale world, are you then reincarnated into the real world? There are layers to this Shrek universe I had never even considered. Reincarnation into reality. This is something the scientists need to be studying here. So, or was there some sort of, did he escape? Did he get pooped out of the dragon? And then he like just took a magical spell and then went to the real world? And then also, the guy who killed you and stole your lady, because that is what happened. Farquaad was gonna get him some green ogre cheeks until he said, "Oh, hideous, no." Which, let's be honest, would, right? Fiona, hands up if would. Okay, good. There's like 7 of y'all. I'm glad y'all are honest. So, I feel a little confusion about how this could go down. What would actually be the story point is the dragon's digestive system is a portal. Someone is suggesting here that would be crazy. The chat would, yes, hands up, would. So that's what I'm curious about. And then again, why he would go and be like, "Oh, I'm in the real world. Let me just do what I was already doing in the fairy tale world and open up a theme park. That's what I know. And I'll make it Shrek themed." Okay. Honestly, this is starting to sound like a big commercial for their theme parks. And you know what? This has become a little bit of a pet peeve of mine that not a lot of people are noticing, but I am definitely noticing it more and more. I'll be watching a Disney movie or any studio that happens to have a theme park, and I feel like they are putting in stuff just so it could be part of their theme park. You know, even Disney got called out for this with the Tron stuff lately. I don't know if you guys saw this. Tron commercial for a ride. There was an article that came out where they were just accusing the new Tron movie just to be a commercial for the Tron ride. That's what they were accusing. That's the whole reason that they made Tron Ares, is just to bring people and get awareness to the Tron ride. And I was like, what? That's kind of crazy. Let me see if I can find the exact thing here, because that was wild. And I'll be watching that, man. I'll be watching a Pixar movie and they introduce some like weird food, and I'm like, oh, I just know they're gonna try and sell that at their Disney park. And I just, again, here they got a Shrek land, and now they're gonna have this whole movie revolve around a Shrek theme park. It seems a little fishy to me. Seems a little fishy. Why can't I find the exact Tron? Let's see. Did I spell commercial right? Sources close to Tron Ares believe that it ultimately was an advertisement for the Tron Light Cycle run at Disney parks. That is not a rumor. That is not gossip website. That is coming from Deadline. Actual reputable news. And it just goes to show you how much money they make at the dang theme parks, bro. That's crazy. So that's what that plot line kind of smells fishy of to me. It's like, oh, they're just driving people towards the theme park a little bit. But if they keep the meta-ness and fun, it could work. I don't want to trash and get too negative on Shrek 5 because, dude, I've been begging for this movie for years. I still want it to be good. All of this is sounding a little off, but man, I'm sure it could still be memeable, still be fun. Don't know if it'll be as good as like Shrek 2 or 1, but we get close to like Shrek 4 standards, I'd be all right. How are you guys feeling then about this plot detail with Shrek 5? And Farquaad is a ghost in a horror short. Yeah, he like back before they closed the Shrek ride and then replaced it with minions. R.I.P. Shrek ride. I loved it. Yeah, Farquaad came back as a ghost there, but now he's in the real world somehow. So I can't wait to see how they explain that. Sounds here. Not gonna lie, Shrek 5 sounds like a crash grab, and this sucks. I know we are fans. We won't like that. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, things can be a crash grab. Well, all things are technically cash grabs because they're all meant to make money, but hopefully they have something worthwhile here. So I'm curious to see what comes of it. But you guys see this plot point, you hear this, you know what you think of it, what you not, good, positive, and whatnot. You let me know. Cat in the Hat is on TikTok now, and this is really weird because it's official. It's not a fan. It's not a made up thing. It's like an actual. It's by the Dr. Seuss people. It's got a check mark, and they got a guy dressing up. Okay, this is a little weird for me because if you know, the Cat in the Hat was such a devastating stain on the Dr. Seuss brand that it was because of the Cat in the Hat that the estate decided no more live action movies. Live action movies gone. We're not doing them. They're not worth it. Not happening, right? And that's why we've been getting nothing but animated Dr. Seuss movies. We had The Lorax, The Grinch with Benedict Cumberbatch. We're going to get a couple of more in the works and whatnot. They'll all be animated. Horton Hears a Who. And I've just been like, why? And now you look, and they're promoting live action Cat in the Hat in the same vein of Mike Myers' cringy humor. Okay, look at this.
Excuse me, how tall are you with the hat?
About 6'7", give or take.
Huh? What just... This is the official Dr. Seuss people. They post, this is the blue check mark is there. Dr. Seuss is in heaven looking at this.
Excuse me, how tall are you with the hat?
About 6'7", give or take.
About 6'7". Goodbye, cruel world.